Hey guys, this is Lauren with AcuMama Health, and I just wanted to go over some quick safety pieces of essential oils. We hear a lot of things go around in the news or Facebook posts or things of that nature, and I just wanted to make sure we were on the same page when it comes to that, because it's really important to understand what you're using, because it is very potent plant chemical compounds, and therefore whenever it comes to children and comes to babies and comes to internal use, we have to be very careful about how we're using essential oils in our daily life. You've seen many posts by me probably about different classes and education, and I think this is something that always needs to be touched on because it's really important so we're using things properly and we're not either making ourselves more sick or getting some type of skin irritation or things of that nature. So with that being said, if you have an allergy to a certain herb, I would stay away from that oil and maybe try it very diluted. And by very diluted, I mean like 1 drop in a full tablespoon of carrier oil, just to see how your body reacts to that. And I would also use caution with your carrier oils. Make sure they're pure and are able to mix well with the oil, and that it's something you like to use along with the essential oil. When it comes to dilution rates, I always say 1 drop in 1 tablespoon or 1 dollop of solid coconut oil. Some great carrier oils are also olive oil, sweet almond oil, jojoba, and things of that nature. I would never use vegetable oil. It's not the greatest for your health, but also you shouldn't be putting it on your body because it's not the greatest for your health. So I definitely like fractionated coconut oil as a carrier oil because it is great at being able to spread out the oil over a greater area whenever you're diluting it, rather than having it pointed, say, on a specific acupoint. So fractionated coconut oil is like the liquid form of coconut oil. It can't hit a solid form because it's medium chain triglycerides as opposed to the fully saturated that you see like in a jar, that bright white color. So, which is great for cooking, not so well for your skin. So always use with caution. When it comes to babies, I always say 1 drop in 1 tablespoon. As they get a little bit older, I say at least like 6 years old or so, when they've matured and their digestive biome is matured and things of that nature, you can dilute in a little bit less of carrier oil or start using small bits topically as you feel necessary. And that just really goes with, if you're a mom and you know what your babies can handle, then I trust your judgment in some ways more than mine, because you know your baby's body better than I ever would. So with the dilution rates, that would be more like a teaspoon or just like a few drops of carrier oil to the actual essential oil to apply on the body. And that includes acupoints and things of that nature. I'm going to itch my nose real quick. And then as you grow older, you can use it a small bit directly on a specific acupuncture point, which is what I teach my class on. You can use it directly on major areas of the body to help with what you are needing. And that is quite a wide range, from emotional support to digestive support, immune support, things of that nature. So in terms of internal use, I always like using it in a veggie capsule because that gets it directly into the stomach, and then it can go out from there through our gut to our blood systems and such. Some people like to take it straight to the tongue. Some people take it under the tongue. And I always say just use a little bit of caution with that. Because it is a potent plant compound, you want to make sure that your body reacts well to that. You don't want any esophageal inflammation or anything of that nature, any type of irritation, which can be caused from direct internal use of essential oils. With that being said, you always want to be careful with the hot oils as well, because they do burn. They definitely burn in your mouth. I might have some personal experience with that. But whenever you're talking about oils like thyme and clove and oregano and cassia and those hot oils, that are great for your immune system and helping fight off cold and flu symptoms. You always want to be careful in how you're using those. A lot of times I like to stick those in a capsule to take internally or just use them aromatically in the room. So when we talk about aromatic use, you always want to be careful if someone has an allergy, because if it's up in the air, that can kind of cause a histamine reaction, you know, the sniffling, sneezing type of things, especially if they're smelling it. And also remember that whenever you are diffusing oils into the air, that is something that you need to take into consideration, because it can stay up in the air and cleanse the air in a sense for up to 8 hours. And if you have a continuously running diffuser, depending on the time frame that it's able to do what it needs to do, you want to make sure that you've cleared out that room for at least 8 hours before you let someone that may be allergic to one of those oils comes into contact with that. Or just air out the room, open some windows, the doors, things of that nature, use a fan. Yeah, so I hope these safety tips help. And if you are needing any other information, you are more than welcome to visit my website at AccuMamaHealth.com, where I have blog posts on specific oils, their practical and emotional uses, as well as some acupuncture points that are great applications for them. If you would like more information on classes, you can reach out to me directly on Instagram, AccuMamaHealth Reiki, or you can look up AccuMamaHealth on Facebook and shoot me a message. I am more than happy to answer questions. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope this was helpful. Mwah.